I am here to help you go from writing hell all the way to writing heaven. This video is one in a series of videos where I'm touching on all the important things that make many candidates to be stuck in writing hell, which is 6.5, which is so close to what you want but yet so far away. So if you follow this series of videos, you'll be able to make that transition. So you can go back and watch the videos that I have already made in this series before coming back to watch this one. As I promised, I'm going to be keeping every video short, sweet, and straight to the point so that I'm giving you specifically what you need to make that transition. In this video, I'll be talking to you about how to generate and develop your ideas. Candidates are stuck in writing hell because they don't know how to generate good ideas. And even when they have these good ideas, they have no clue on how to develop them so that they make sense and are tangible arguments that can convince whoever is reading their work. That's exactly what I'm going to be showing you in this video. So let's get right into that part. I just released my IELTS speaking course. So I've been coaching candidates for the IELTS exam for the last 5 years, and I have decided to make my own course. If you are interested in taking advantage of this, then it's going to be free for the first 20 people, okay, because it's a new course. So if you want to know more about this, links will be in the description box. Also, if you are interested in essay checking services or coaching services, links to all these things will be in the description box. So make sure you check them out and take advantage of these packages. Okay, so here we're going to be looking at these questions. This is the first one, and this is the second one. We're going to be looking at them. We're going to try to generate ideas or points, and then we're going to try to develop them. Okay, and as you can see, I already have a table here that says present, extend, support, because this is the best strategy to develop any points. Okay, but before we get there, let's start off with idea generation. This is our question. It says, nowadays, there is more competition for getting into university. Is this a positive or negative development? Okay, so let's say this is your question. How do you generate tangible ideas to answer this question? How do you generate relevant ideas to answer this question so that you get good marks for task response? Okay, the first thing you want to do is, the question here says, is this a positive or negative development? Okay, so maybe you feel like, I don't know, do I think it's positive? Do I think it's negative? I'm not sure what I think. So to clarify what you really think, it's good to brainstorm on the both parts of, or on the both sides of the argument. So you want to start off by having a heading like this, positive reasons, or let me say reasons why, university competition is good. Okay, reasons why university competition is good, and then we'll just have the opposite of that here. Reasons why university competition is bad. Okay, okay. So now, what are all the positive reasons or all the good reasons you can think of that come with competition to get into university? Okay, probably the very best, people, the very best people will get in. Okay, that's if there's a lot of competition, then the very best, the very smartest, the smartest students, the genius students are the ones who are going to get in. So I guess that's a positive thing because eventually it should lead to super qualified professionals. Okay, this is one reason, and I think this is the major reason. Okay, how about on the negative side? What are the reasons why university competition is bad? Okay, I think one very major reason is that a lot of people, because when it comes to the very best, most people are not the smartest. Most people are not geniuses. Most people fall into the middle. Most people are average. Okay, so it means a lot of people, all people who are average and not so bright will not get in. A lot of people will not, let's say, have access to university education, I'll just say uni edu. So that's university education. Okay. What else? Another reason why this could be bad is that with the competition, Some people may be able to pay their way in, okay, because there's so much competition to get in, and some people may want to bribe and give some financial remuneration to people just to get in, okay. So probably a lot of people will not have access to uni. Let's say poor students may not get in, okay. And what else? What else could be something bad that will come up as a result of competition for university? Reasons why this is bad. I think these are all the reasons coming to my head right now. But you could also write your own reasons in the comment section. So if you can think of other reasons why, either reasons why university competition is bad or reasons why university competition is good, put your reasons in the comment section. I will go through them. Okay. But what I really want us to do, so for each of these points are valid. Okay. Now, to decide what side to support, this question says, is this a positive or negative development? So I think I'm going to go with it being a negative development because this feels like a very strong point that I can say a lot about. Okay, it's a good point that I can easily present, extend, and support. So I'm going to be using this point as my key point. I'm going to be supporting the fact that this competition is bad. Okay, so a lot of people will not have access to university. I'm going to present, extend, and support this point. So I'm going to highlight it because this is the point that I'm going to be talking about. Okay, what does it mean to present a point? And please take note of this because this is a strategy that you would use to develop. So we are done with idea generation. Now we're going on to idea development. How do I develop my points? Okay, so you develop your points by presenting, extending, and supporting. Okay? To present is to say, this is what I think. To extend is to tell me why or how it happens. And to support is to use an example, either from real life or a hypothetical example, to make this more valid. Okay? So let's present this point. A lot of people will not have access to university. So I could say, to start with, maybe to start with, um, increased competition for spots in universities universities will how do I say this now that a lot of people will not have access, will reduce um hmm, will limit higher education to only a select few. Okay. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. So I presented my point. Now I'm going to go on to extend it, say why or how this happens. Just give some more explanation to show that this is really true. Okay. So I'll say this is because as candidates struggle to get in, only the brightest and the richest would have access to this opportunity. This is because candidates struggle to get in. Only the brightest and the richest will have access to this opportunity. Let's say, leaving the poor and average, students um, without, uh, 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 yeah, leaving the poor and average students out. Okay. Okay, so I have explained why I said this. And then now, beyond just explaining why I said this, I'm going to say what will be a consequence, what will happen as a result of this. So if this happens, if only the rich and the smart get into university, then how will this affect society? So this is a question that you must always ask yourself as you extend your points, okay, as you develop your idea. Ask yourself, how will this affect society? What will happen as a result of this development, okay? So as a result, or eventually, um, let's say those those who are left out would be forced to seek menial, menial, I think this is spelling of menial. There's even a menial, low paying jobs. That's not the spelling. Yeah, menial. Menial, low paying jobs. Um, and some may even resort resort to crime. Okay, and some may even resort to crime. And there's more to say, resort to crime, which would um, some may resort to crime, which would, I want to say something like it will be bad for the society, which would worsen the society. Mm, some may even resort to crime, which would make the society worse. Okay, which would make the society worse. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And then to support this, what will be a very good example to support this is that, um, in fact, or instead of doing this, eventually they'll be left out with low paying jobs. Okay, maybe I'll leave this part for my support. Yeah, I'm going to leave this part for my support. So my support would be that research has shown, okay? In fact, research has shown that most criminals are from poor backgrounds and of less than and have low IQs. Okay? If these, let's say, in fact, research has shown that most criminals from poor backgrounds and have low IQs. Research has shown that most criminals are people from poor backgrounds and with low IQs who, if, okay, let me say, and low IQs, and if they had, or if they if they had had a chance to get higher education, may have turned out differently. Okay. In fact, research has shown that most criminals are from poor backgrounds and have low IQs, and if they had had a chance to get higher education, they may have turned out differently. Okay, so I have presented this point, I have extended it by explaining why or how it happens, and then what would be the result of it. And I have supported it with something from real life, a kind of research fact from real life that validates this point from real life facts. Okay, so you can see here I said research has shown. I don't know any research that has shown this, but I'm sure there is research that has shown. So this is something you can do sometimes to support your point. You can say research has shown. Of course, don't use this all the time. If you always say research has shown for in every of your paragraphs, it's going to look a little bit suspicious, but you can throw it in there. Okay, research has shown, and then you say something that sounds plausible, sounds possible that research can show. And this is already a paragraph. If I copy all of this and paste it, you would see that it would form a whole paragraph, and that's already enough for this is already a good development of this point. Okay, and if I want to go on to the other side, when we talk about the fact that only the very best people will get in, and then at the end of the day will get super qualified professionals, I can turn it and say, however, this will still be a loss on society because there would be an increase in crime. And basically, this essay will write itself. Okay, because of time, I'm not going to go on to the next question. Okay, but for this particular question, this is my own presentation, extension, and support. Okay, but I would like you to also, from the points you have generated, try to present, extend, and support your points in the comment sections and in the comment section, and I will go through all your responses and I will give you corrections, or I'll give you a thumbs up for the ones that are very good and that are suitable for your IELTS exam and that would meet up with the IELTS standard. Okay. Basically, that's a step-by-step formula on how to generate and develop good, relevant ideas that will give you great scores and make that transition from 6.5 to 7, 7.5, and even an 8. Let's recap all the things we just learned. Start with, you generate ideas by thinking over the prompt, making sure that your ideas are relevant to the question you have been asked. And then you develop these ideas by presenting, extending, and supporting with a relevant example. If you are able to follow this for each of the points and ideas that you come up with, you just realize that voila, I've written a whole essay and it is answering the question and giving me the marks that I need. So like this video, share it with your friends, and make sure that you subscribe because there will be other videos in this series and you really do not want to miss out on them.